Hey everyone, welcome to this video. I'm Laura123 and this is going to be a weekend reading vlog. So hope you enjoy watching. If you do, please click like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And don't forget to smash the notification bell to all notifications. Then you can see when I'm doing live streams and also when I've uploaded new videos. Okay, so yeah, basically all things bookish in this vlog. Going to be telling you about the books I'm reading and yeah, just kind of updating you with my reading over the weekend. It's a bit of a random one actually this weekend. Everything seems like really out of routine because it's Easter. It's Easter holiday, so bank holiday. We've got Friday and Monday where there's no work, and it all feels a bit weird, like, you know, when like things are just different, like your day just like your routine feels different. But anyway, it is good because it gives me like longer to read, more time to just relax and obviously do other bits and pieces, but more time to read. And I really want to get through some books the next few days. So yeah, I'm on I need to read challenge because I have so many books. Like seriously, I need to get through them. I've got a big stack of library books, got my own books I haven't read. Yeah, it's just I've got to get through some books. So at the moment I'm actually reading 2 books at the same time, which is something I don't normally do, but I fancied a challenge. I did this I think last month, or was it the month before, I can't remember, but I did it and I kind of enjoyed it, so I thought I would do it again. It's not going to be like a regular thing. I do prefer normally reading just one book at a time, giving it all my attention and love, and you know, just kind of focusing on the one story at a time. But I don't know, sometimes it's just fun, I suppose, to give yourself a little kind of reading challenge. I did, you know, worry that I didn't want to have 2 books that were quite similar, like the same genre. For example, I could not have read 2 thrillers at the same time. Like, I would just get so confused with the different characters and the twists, and I just couldn't keep up with it. But I thought if I choose something that is, you know, completely different to each other, and I have to say that is working for me. I'm not getting mixed up, I'm not getting confused, you know. And what I'm doing like this, I don't know, kind of like little reading sprints of half hour at a time. And so for half hour I'll read one book, have a little break, and then the next half an hour will be the other book, and then kind of swapping between the two. And I'm kind of enjoying it like that actually, because originally I was going to read like 3 chapters of one book a day, and I thought, no, I'm just going to do it like that, half an hour for this one, half an hour for that one. And I'm so happy. The books that I'm reading, I'm really enjoying at the moment. To be fair, I've been quite lucky this month. I've had some really good books that I've thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah, you know, some months are better than others. Some months I'm like, oh, you know, I've had some really boring, rubbish books, but other months like this, I'm like, wow, like there's been so many good books. So yeah, apart from the 2 books that I'm reading at the moment, which I will tell you about and show you in a second, I've also got an audiobook on the go. I know, so many books. But see, the thing with me and audiobooks, I do enjoy them. However, sometimes I don't know, I just number one, I find them so relaxing sometimes. It just makes me want to go to sleep, and then I forget what happened in the actual story. And number 2, sometimes it really depends on who's kind of reading the story. By the way, if you can hear sounds in the background, it's Mother. It's all right, sorry. Mother half's. You're a gentleman. You didn't need to. Mother half's playing the game. I don't know what he's playing, but some tank.
War Thunder.
War Thunder. There we go. If you hear, that's why. But yeah. So yeah, I with audio, but it's kind of like who's reading it out. You know, if they've got a nice tone to their voice, or their whatever sounds nice, then I can get into it. But if it's, I don't know, someone with like, I don't know, for example, a really high pitched voice, or if they sound really dull, I can't, I lose interest. But yeah, so I've discovered a few books recently that I've listened to an audio book, and I've really enjoyed it. So I downloaded the app, Nathan helped me the other day. I've signed up to Audible. Is that right? Audible. Audible, thank you. And it's really good. I can't remember how much it was now.
I think it was £8.
About £8, yeah. So you get, I think it's selling credits and stuff. So you get the one book. You're basically paying for that one book, and then the rest you can get on this like free catalogue. Like there's so many books you can choose in this catalogue where they're all free. There's so many different genres, so many books in each genre. And I think you can top it up if you want with your credits, if you want to buy newer books or whatever. But I'm literally just doing it for my one book and others that are just free. That's how I'm kind of doing it. So I listen to audiobooks if I'm in the bath, just laying there, listen to it. If I'm walking, like the other day I walked to town and it took me like half an hour and I just had the story going on in my ear and it's really nice actually. So yeah, I'll tell you about the audio book I'm listening to at the moment as well. But first of all, let me tell you about these two books here. They're in front of me. They're very, very different. One's a horror and one is a kind of, rom-com, I would call it. So the first one is the Caro Haunt by Darcy Coates. I actually saw this. I can't remember her name. I'm really sorry. But there was a girl that I follow on Instagram and she always does lovely book pictures. Hashtag Bookstagram. And yeah, basically she put up this picture of this book. I was like, oh my God, that just looks amazing. It looks super creepy. And I was really fancying something that was quite dark and creepy. And this sure is ticking that box. It's very dark and it's very creepy. And I know it's just going to get darker. I'm currently on page 73, just about to start chapter 10, which is called The Gathering. And, oh, here's my bookmark. Hold on. I have two different bookmarks as well. There you go. One of my viewers sent me this. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, basically this is set in this creepy old house called Caro House. The main character is called Remy. She's a tour guide. And they basically do like haunted tours. You know, people come around and find out about the history of the place and see if they can get anything paranormal kind of happening. I'd love to do that, by the way. I'm really into my paranormal stuff, so I'd probably be scared though, wouldn't I? But I'd like to do it. So yeah, basically she gets asked to host this special like 2-week thing where they're not only going to like try and get paranormal evidence, but they're also kind of looking into the whole research of the house and what makes it haunted, what happened there, etc. And she kind of wants to, you know, see if anything happens. It says here, at first it's everything they hope for, then a storm moves in, cutting off their contact with the outside world. Things quickly become twisted, doors open on their own, seances go disastrously wrong, and then red liquid starts seeping through the walls. Spirit medium starts wandering through the house during the night in a trance. Oh my God, that'd be super creepy. Then one of the guests dies under strange circumstances, and Remy is forced to consider the possibility that the ghost of the house's original owner, a twisted serial killer, still walks the halls. So yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty creepy. I actually don't know if it's like an adult fiction or a YA. I might have to look into that. But either way, I'm happy. I'm really super enjoying it. And as I say, I'm on page 73. So that's that one. And the other one, as I say, completely opposite genre. This is a romance. It is LGBTQI plus themed. And it's called Delilah Green Doesn't Care. It's quite a big one, this one. And do you know what? I know now why it's so popular and everyone's raving about it, because it is super good. Like, it's really, really good. I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it more than I thought I would. I kind of predicted that I would like it, but I didn't know I'd love it as I am loving it. And it's by Ashley Herring Blake. I love the cover as well. Now, I thought this was a standalone, but it's not. There is going to be a number 2. I don't want to ruin anything. Oh, here we go. I was trying not to like look at the back page to give myself any spoilers. But yeah, it says here, coming in autumn apparently this year, Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. So yeah, romantic comedy. It's about this girl called Delilah, who I absolutely love. I love Claire as well. She's like the other main character, but Delilah is just, she has my heart. She's wicked. Like, she's been through some stuff, but she's also kind of gone away and reinvented herself. But I think she's still quite vulnerable, and you know, her past kind of is still with her, like that paranoia about herself and stuff. But yeah, she's like a really successful photographer, and she basically gets asked by her, not horrible, how can we word this, a little bit stuck up stepsister, and her mum to come and do the photographs of this stepsister's wedding. And she's paid a lot of money and she kind of feels like she has to. So she goes back to her old kind of area that she used to live, her hometown. And people don't even recognise her because she looks so different and she's more confident and stuff. And then when she's there, she kind of meets this girl who she recognises, but the girl doesn't recognise her, called Claire. And Claire is the best friend of the not horrible but kind of stuck up stepsister. So yeah, there's a bit of obviously gonna, you know, be a romance because this is a romance. I'm on page 98, just about to start chapter 8 on this one. And yeah, you can tell there's this chemistry. Nothing's happened yet, but there is this chemistry. Claire's got a little girl as well who's just adorable. She's super sweet and stuff. But yeah, it's very funny. It's really funny. It's sassy. It's just brilliant. It's really, really good. I'm loving it. So I'm looking forward to see, like, you know, when that kind of romance starts, because obviously it hasn't properly yet, but, you know, it's going to because it's a rom-com. But yeah, super enjoying it. Really, really good. And as I say, I can see why it's getting all the hype. It deserves it. So that is that one. That is that one. So what is the audiobook I'm listening to? So the audiobook is by Lois Duncan. And it's called, I can't remember. No, it's not called I can't remember. It's called Hallow's something. Hallow Grave? No, not Hallow Grave. I actually can't remember what it's called now. Hold on. I'm going to have to look it up. Hold on. Okay, right. Well, Nathan helped me. In the end, he looked it up. It was Gallows Hill. I knew it was something like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm listening to, and it's got a witchy vibe, reincarnation, witches, a crystal ball, very like mystical. Also to do with the witch trials and stuff of Salem. It's just really, really good. I'm thoroughly enjoying listening to it, and I've not got bored once. As I say, sometimes audiobooks I'm a bit like, or I get distracted, but I'm not with this one. I love it. It's really, really good. Haven't got that much left really, so I reckon in the next few days I'll try and get bits and pieces done of it. I can listen to it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's not scary, you know, that one is a bit creepy, but this one that I'm listening to, it's not scary, but it's really good. I love the main character as well, so yeah, it's good. It's good. And there's just so many free, as I say, so many free audiobooks on this Audible app. It's brilliant. I'm loving it. Like, I've already ordered, well, not ordered, I don't know, clicked on them, and they go to like library section or something, and I can listen to them whenever I want. They're just on my library now. So I remember I downloaded The Great Gatsby, and also another YA horror called The Girl in the Well. And there was a number 2 to that, so I downloaded that as well. So if I do like it, I've got number 2 straight after. So yeah, I've got a little stack of books on my phone as well, in an audible folder thing. You know what I mean? So yes, basically lots of book in different formats. But I am gonna go and have a little read now. And as I say, I'm just going to be vlogging throughout the weekend, just little bits and pieces to kind of update you with my reading and let you know if, you know, I've finished a book, my ratings and stuff. Recently I read The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Daniel Page, I think it was. So I really like The Ravens. It was good. It's about witches at college, these young girls who are witches. It was good. But I didn't particularly like the monarchs that much. I did end up kind of skipping it a little bit, like just to the end to see what happened. Mainly because I didn't think the first one really needed, like it didn't need a sequel. It was good. There wasn't any cliffhanger ending. It was a great ending. But yet they decided to make number 2, and I was like, oh, okay. Didn't really need it. So I didn't really like that one as much, but I still give it a 3-star because it was okay. But number 1, The Ravens, was better. It was brilliant. And literally behind me here, hold on, these are books that I read like literally the last week or so, and I've loved these. First one is Idle Gossip, K-pop story of this girl who becomes like a K-pop star, Alexandra Lee Young. I love this book so much. And this one I love so much as well, Not My Problem by Caro Smythe. This was really funny. I love this so much. I literally love both of these actually. So yes, normally with my books, if they're not library books obviously, I keep them in good condition and I sell them on eBay. But I couldn't get rid of these. There's certain books that if I really love them and I connect with the characters and stuff, I don't want to get rid of. And they are 2 that I'm keeping. They're not going anywhere. But anyway, so I was seeing a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna get on my reading now, as I say. So wish me luck. As I say, being bank holiday, I've got plenty of free time, so I'm really going to try and focus on my reading? I'm trying to think. Other bits and pieces I'm doing this Easter weekend are Sunday. I think we're doing it Sunday or Monday. Me and Nathan are going to do our loft room. We've got a room in our loft. We had a loft conversion put in like a few years ago. So we're going to do like do a sort out, basically, tidy up and hoover and dust and stuff. Just kind of do a sort out. And on Sunday morning, I'm going to try and get up early-ish, because down the seaside, down at Southend-on-Sea, which is where I'm from, they have a classic car show. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not particularly like a big car person. You know, like some people are really into their cars. I'm not. But I do like looking at cars, like old cars. I actually prefer those kind of old vintage cars more than like, you know, flash new cars. You know, so yeah, basically it's a classic car, like retro show. I don't know if there's going to be stalls there. There might be like different stalls and stuff. I have no idea. But I thought it'd just be fun to go down, and I'm just going to vlog it like as a kind of separate video, because I thought, oh, people might be looking up, you know, classic car shows, and this is the first week they're doing it in Southend. They're going to do it every Sunday, I think, for a good few weeks, but this is the first one. So I thought, you know, it'll get me out and about, it'll let me vlog, and, you know, I might enjoy it. I mean, I might not, I might find it really boring and come home and be like, oh, I wish I'd have stayed in bed. But I might enjoy it. Who knows? Also, of course, over this weekend, I'm going to be eating chocolate, because, you know, 'tis Easter, and I have Easter eggs. Nathan does laugh at me because I go on and on about being Jewish, which I am. I'm Jewish. And then I sit and eat Easter eggs. And he's like, you shouldn't be having Easter eggs. And I'm like, mm. But to be fair, it's okay. It's okay, because my dad's Christian, or was Christian. He's atheist now. My mum's Jewish. So technically, I'm entitled to both. So happy Passover and happy Easter. Haha, bring me the Easter eggs. But yeah, I just want to chill out a bit, really, and it's just nice to kind of, as I say, not have to go to work, and yeah. But okay, well, I'm going to stop rambling, as I kept saying, but I really am going to stop now, and get on with my book. Get on my book. I don't want to start first now. I'm like, oh, when do I start? Do I go with the creepy one, or is it, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to read both, but okay, we're going to go with the creepy one. I'll start my little reading sprint off of half an hour with the Caro Haunt, and then I'll read Delilah Green. Doesn't care. So yeah, as I say, don't forget to let me know in the comments what you're currently reading, because I love reading your comments. Okay, so I will see you in a bit. As I don't know when I'm going to be filming. I'm not going to be filming like loads of bits. I don't want this video to be super long like my normal vlogs are. But I'll just give you like little, you know, a couple of minute updates here and there. So whenever it is I see you, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. The time is 9:45, and I've been up about half an hour or so. I've just been laying in bed, looking at my phone, looking at social media, checking my emails, that kind of thing. And now I've come downstairs to do two things. One is make myself a cup of tea. So these are the tea bags that I use. They're from Lidl. And they're really cheap, but they're really, really nice. So they're the deluxe English breakfast tea bags. Really, really nice. Honestly, if you're looking for your breakfast tea bags, but at not a silly expensive price, really recommend these. They're very, very good. So yeah, I'm going to do my tea, and also I've got to do my mum's breakfast because she's not feeling very well again. So I've got to do her breakfast and take it up to her on a tray. And then I'm just going to, yeah, go upstairs into my bed and just literally have my cup of tea and read, read, read. Just having my lunch. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a quick ramble about my reading. My eyes are really sticky because the hay fever. One minute they're itchy and then they're like sticky and they go like blurred kind of thing, you know, where they're so sticky. But anyway, I'm just having some mashed potato with some grated cheese. But yeah, no, just a quick reading update really. Basically, I have done some reading. I've been reading the 2 books. I really am enjoying it, doing it like that. It's weird, but I like it. I wouldn't normally do it. Normally I would focus on, as I say, just one book at a time, but it's making it interesting, I suppose, because one minute I'm reading romance and like sassy drama, and the next minute it's like this haunted house and the seance, and yeah, so it's quite fun, and it'll get me 2 books done. I'm nearly halfway on both of them, pretty much. I went to update my Goodreads app this morning because I do the update reading progress. And there's 2 reasons why I like that. Number one, seeing it myself on the actual Goodreads app to see how far you are with the book kind of motivates me. And also, if like the other day I dropped my bookmark and I was like, oh, I don't know what page I'm on, and I went on my Goodreads and it said, oh, you're on page 70 or whatever, and I, you know, so that kind of helps me. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I update on Delilah Green. Things are starting to hot up a little bit. And I like the fact that Delilah is kind of starting to bond with her former kind of, you know, arch enemies. And they've all kind of agreed that they don't like the fiance of, Delilah's stepsister and their friend, yeah. So they don't like him because he's quite, you know, a bit of a chauvinist, a bit arrogant, talks to Astrid, who's the stepsister, like she's just, you know, nothing. And so they've all kind of got together and they're kind of plotting so that the wedding doesn't happen. Not because they don't want their friend to be happy, but because they're so protective of their friend. And as much as Delilah doesn't particularly like her sister, I think she just kind of, I don't know, she doesn't like chauvinist pigs, you know. So she doesn't want this guy, you know, kind of talking to and acting like that to a woman, because she's, you know, she's a feminist and stuff. And I think deep down she does kind of weirdly kind of love her stepsister to a degree. I'm hoping as the book goes on they will kind of find a bond together. I'm predicting that could happen, but it might not. But yeah, so I'm enjoying that. The Delilah and Claire, the 2 main characters, are they've gone to this like spa hotel resort, and basically a room wasn't booked, and so for Delilah by mistake, and so Claire says, oh, you know, Delilah can share with me, we've got a big king size bed, it's fine. But obviously I'm thinking things are gonna happen, ooh la la. So that's kind of where I stopped on that book for now. So when I get back to it, it's probably going to be a bit smutty, a bit rude. Or maybe it won't. Maybe nothing will happen in this bit and then it'll happen later on. It's got to happen at some point. But yeah, so that's that one. And they've just done a seance, the first seance at the creepy house. Yeah, like things that a broken radio, like a radio falls off of the sideboard, and a young spirit girl comes through who seems quite scared. And 2 of the characters, the main girl, Remy, and Mark, who's the guy who kind of organised it all in the first place, they were both out and about in the woods outside the house and have seen this like little small boy ghost running through. So yeah, they're kind of trying to chase this ghost boy, and yeah, it's spooky. I mean, I'm still not sure if it's a YA. I must look that up. But as I say, I can't look it up because Goodreads is down again. You know, literally, I don't know how the app goes down so much. And I love Goodreads. But yeah, I suppose I could Google it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if the writing's for an adult fiction, I don't think it, like, it's creepy and stuff. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. And sticky. But yeah, if it's for an adult book, I don't think it's like scary, unless it's going to get darker. I feel like it's more YA horror, but I don't know. So I will look that up at some point today because I'm intrigued. But whatever it is, I'm enjoying it. I really am. And I do think things are going to get darker. So yeah, no, it's good. I'm enjoying both of them. Oh God, my hay fever is terrible today. It's very, very sunny outside. I'm not going out today. Normally on a Saturday I'd go out to town or whatever, and there's nothing I need, and it's going to be rammed busy everywhere because it's Easter. So I'm not going out today, apart from my mum needs some milk, and she's not well enough to go out today, so I'll probably just go around just a little corner shop, and like get some milk and stuff. But no doubt I'll end up with a scratch card or two. Rude not to. But yeah, I'm gonna have a shower in a bit and then just get ready, I think, and just go around the shop, and maybe I can take my earphones take my earphones with and listen to a bit of the Gallows Hill on the audio book. So yes, I will see you in a bit. Hello everyone. I know this is a terrible angle for me to film, but I don't care. It's Sunday lunchtime. I am feeling a bit groggy. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but yeah, it's pretty much hay fever. My throat is really, really sore. So good news is for you, I won't be talking that much. Just a quick update, really, to say that I finished listening to my audiobook this morning. Because I couldn't sleep, so I didn't feel well, I went downstairs and just did a little bit of editing and stuff, and then I was like, oh, instead of putting the TV on in the background, I'll listen to the rest of my story, which I did. So yes, Gallows Hill by Lois Duncan is now done, so I'm quite pleased that another book on the on my list of Goodreads. Total so far is 9 books. I've read 9, well, obviously 2 audiobooks out of that. Yeah, 9 books so far have been completed in one way or another. Yeah, how many stars did I give it? I give it 4 stars. It was going to be a 5, but then it got to the ending and it was a little bit silly. But it was still good. I did really enjoy it, and it kept me interested the whole time. So my next audiobook that I'm going to listen to, because I've got a few downloaded, but the next one I'm going to listen to, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours, the length of it. So it's quite a short one. Compared to some of them on there, they're like 20 hours. But anyway, it's The Great Gatsby, which I know a little bit about, but I don't. So I'm quite intrigued to find out what all the hype of that book and the film and all stuff. Maybe I'll watch the film at some point if I like the book. But yeah, so that is my next audio book to listen to. If I have a little bath later, which I might do, I'll just start maybe listen to a chapter, or at least a little bit of it. But yeah, Gallows Hill was good. As I say, it's just a little bit at the end. It got just a little bit like far-fetched, but it all kind of tied in with the story and stuff. And yeah, it was nice ending. Just a bit silly, but good. But overall, as I say, it was creepy, but it wasn't as creepy as I thought it would. When you think of the subject of witches and stuff, you think it's going to be darker, but it wasn't that dark. It was more kind of, I don't know, creepy and what's that word, reincarnation vibes. But anyway, so I'm just looking. Nathan is flicking through. We got YouTube on just to see what it is about we can watch. But anyway, yeah, so that's my update for you. I've still got obviously my main 2 books. I'm nearly finished those. I hope to get them both done today, if not definitely one. I reckon I'll get Delilah Green done today. But we'll see. If I do finish both, I'll let you know. Okay, everyone, so a quick little update. I've just finished reading Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. I really loved it. I thought it was really good fun. Very, very funny. Love the different characters and how they all kind of gelled together. Yeah, really, really good. A little bit predictable, but I think these kind of romance books, to me anyway, always are kind of a bit, you know, this is going to happen. Yep, this is going to happen. But I liked seeing the journey of how it got there. There's a couple of little bits and pieces that I didn't expect to happen, so that was cool. But yeah, overall it was very predictable. But it really made me laugh. It was really sweet and endearing. I love Delilah. Claire as well is lovely, but Delilah, she was just, I don't know, something about her I really liked the best. So there is going to be a number 2. You can read these as standalones, but I think you're better off doing it as a series, because then all the characters are going to kind of be in this same town and you'll get to know them all. So I'm definitely going to read the whole series. I hope she does more, but we'll see. But yes, there is definitely a number 2, and at the back it says what it's called. Hold on. I can take this book back to the library now. So it's another library book done. Sorry, this is difficult holding a phone and doing this. There we go. Okay, so the next one is called Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. It says it's coming out in the autumn this year, so not too long to wait, hopefully. Yeah, I'll definitely carry on the series. I think it's, you know, her writing style is really good. The next one sounds quite funny. So I can't say what it's about because it gives spoilers to things that have happened in this book. So, as I say, I won't give any spoilers. But yeah, looking forward to kind of get to know Astrid a bit more. We got to know her a little bit in this one, obviously, but I think there's more to her. I think she's, you know, like an onion. She's got lots of layers to her. That was good, wasn't it? But yeah, I hope the other one will be just as funny as well, because the humour has been brilliant in this book. But anyway, yeah, I'll give it 5 stars on Goodreads, and that is another book on my, you know, books I've read this month, and also another book that I can take back to the library, which is good because I have a big pile of library books. So yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna try and finish this one now. I don't know if I'll get this one done as well today. I'd like to. I've got about that much left, but we'll see. I have got my eBay work to do in a bit. I am like an eBay seller, so on a Sunday afternoon I sit and put all my listings on, so that normally takes me a while. But then again, I haven't got loads to put on, so hopefully it won't take me as long as normal. I can get a bit more reading done. But yeah, carrying on with the Caro haunt. I don't know, hold on. I'm on chapter 27, 213. So I think I was halfway on this, or near enough, yeah. Or maybe even over halfway, actually. So, yeah, my next book is going to be my TBR game book. I have 3 TBR games. 2 of them, Nathan... No, 3 of them. Actually, Nathan, my fiance, does all of them with me now. But he's like, yes, yes, indeed. So I had 3 TBR games, and I've read 2 of them. Well, one I DNF'd because I didn't like it, but one I did read and I did like it. But the next one, yeah, it's a big chunky book. It's about witches, another witch book. Yeah, so that's going to be my next book, which I'll show you in a bit. But I'm going to try and get as much as I can done of this. I would definitely read more Darcy Coates as well. I like the fact that it's creepy, but it's not like terrifying. I still can't find if it's a YA or an adult. I did look it up and I can't seem to find if it's a YA or an adult. But for me anyway, it reads as a YA horror kind of thing. Bit of a thriller going on as well. But yeah, so I'm going to carry on with this for a bit and then do my eBay, and then, as I say, I will show you my next book in a bit. So carry on watching. Hey everyone, little bit of a update for you. So time is 9:05 on Sunday evening. I've just had my dinner and now I've got my dessert of a little bit of chocolate cake and ice cream. There we go. I'm only having the ice cream because I want it to help my throat. That's the only reason, not just because it tastes nice. Yeah, so I think I've got chocolate on my fingers. Sorry about that. Yes, Caro Haunt, I'm still reading. Haven't finished that yet, but I'm going to be reading tonight. So I aim to try and get it done. Okay, also, this is upside down. This is the book that's going to be next. Yeah, it's a big one. I can't remember how many pages it had, but I think it was like 500-ish. I think, Nathan, was it?
515, I think.
Oh, yeah, about 515 pages in this bad boy. This was a TBR game. And Nathan always says if I don't do the TBR book that I get selected, he won't do it every month. So it's fair enough. I have to do it. That'd be the rules. So this is by Alex E. Harrow. And it's called The Once and Future Witches. It is a gorgeous cover. And I think this is a standalone. I don't think it's a series. I will look it up. I'm sure it is a standalone. So yeah, I'm quite excited to read it, but also it's a bit daunting because it is so big and chunky. It's about witches, and I, am into my witches. I've had a lot of witchy books this month, actually. So yeah, that'll be the next read. But also, I bought this down from upstairs because I got this ages ago. It's a graphic novel, a graphic collection of short stories, and they're all like creepy, horror-y ones. And I thought, I'll give it a go. Number one, see if I like it. And number two, to see if I can actually read it, because it looks like the font is tiny. Now, I pre-ordered this on Waterstones website ages ago, so I didn't get to see in the shop like the size of the font, and it is just quite small. I will try it. I've got both the lights on over there. Obviously, I'll have my glasses on at the time, so we'll see if I can read it. If not, it's new, so I'm just going to pop it on eBay. And the only other update is that I have started a new audiobook. I did try one, and it was just way too dark, way too creepy, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going to enjoy this, especially if I'm on my own in the house listening to it. I would have freaked out. So I got rid of that one. I also tried The Great Gatsby. I got near enough halfway, and I'm sorry, I just found it so boring and dull, and I didn't like some of the wording that was used. It was very offensive to me, so I was like, I don't like this, so I stopped listening to that. But the new one I'm listening to is by Ellie McNicol, and it is called, I can't remember. Oh, Like a Charm. There we go. So yeah, I think it's set in Scotland, in Edinburgh, and this young girl, I think it's like magic-y stuff. I don't really know that much about it, but I do know it's a middle grade. I think it's magic, and it looks cool, sounds cool. It's about 7 hours long, so I should get that done during the week or just over a week listening to it. So that is my new audio. So I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. The time is 8:20. Normally this time I would be getting ready for work, but obviously it's Bank Holiday Monday, so there is no work, which is good news. I still feel awful. In fact, I feel worse. Got a lemon sip here, so I'm going to have that in a moment, just letting it cool down. Yeah, hay fever, cold, I don't know, but I just feel dreadful. And without going into too much detail, I've got girly problems as well, which started during the night. So I've got tummy ache and stuff, and also, yeah. So, book update quickly. I did finish I can't remember what it's called now. It's not good, is it? Oh yeah, the Caro Hunt. I ended up giving it a 3-star, which was really sad because I really enjoyed the first half of the book, and then towards the end it just got really silly, really weird. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. I ended up thinking, what is this? Like, what has happened? Like, I don't know, like, it felt like a kind of wannabe Agatha Christie, where different members of this group were killed, but then you find out they're not actually dead, they've just been frozen, and I just don't know. And then there's like something like a slip of time. They go into like a slip of time. I don't know. I just got really confused, and it weirded me out, and I was like, what? So yeah, I enjoyed the first half, didn't enjoy the second, gave it a 3. So there we go. Okay, so my current read, which I am going to start again, I started this last night, is The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. It's very heavy. There we go, big chunky book. Yeah, I started it last night, but I fell asleep whilst reading. Obviously, I was starting to feel worse health-wise, and I was just reading, and Nathan kept saying, you're falling asleep, and I was like, no, I'm not. But I was, obviously. He said I was sitting here holding my book, my head was like that and my eyes shut, and I was like sleep talking. I always do like this weird sleep talking thing, come out of like random stuff. He said I was talking about going on a bus or something, I don't know, which was weird. But what I'm going to do is just restart this book. So I think I got up to page 12, but I honestly can't really remember anything about it, because he was correct. I was asleep. No problem about it. I was asleep. So yeah, I'm going to restart it.
and just hope it's good. I'm not really in the mood for another witchy book, I've got to be honest. But it is my TBR selection, and that be the rules. If it gets picked, it has to get read, or not. I can start it and DNF it. Like, if I don't like it, I can stop it. That's fine. But I've at least got to start it and give it a go. So that's what I will do. It's got a lot of pages. It's about witches. I don't know. Yeah, I normally love witches, like that kind of witchy book theme. But as I say, I've just seemed to have read a lot of witchy books this month. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go in open-minded. It's had some really good reviews. People saying it's really well wrote. It's different. Um, so here we go. I don't know. But it is a standalone. I did check because I wasn't sure if it was a series, but it is a standalone, which is good. So this author has done a book called The 10,000 Doors of January, which I don't really know anything about, but I have heard of it. So I heard talking. I was like, what's that? It's outside. Sorry, our house is haunted. So if any time like I hear something or see something, I'm like on guard. But no, it's just people outside talking very loudly. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to give this book a go. I'm going to have my lem sip. I've got orange juice as well. So I'm going to have that and get some vitamin C in me. The lem sip that I've got is the Breathe Easy ones. I'm hoping it will like unblock my nose a bit. I've got my Obersoil stuff as well that I can put on a piece of tissue and inhale. Oh, God. I really wanted to do some bits and pieces today. Like me and Nathan were going to sort out a loft either yesterday or today. Didn't get around to doing that because it's so dusty up there. If I feel like this, number one, I'm not in the mood to like sort out and hoover and tidy up. But also, it would make it worse, all the dust. So I'm gutted I didn't get to do that. So that'll be put off till next week probably. But yeah, I just didn't want to spend like bank holiday just like laying around feeling ill. I'm back to work tomorrow, which I'm dreading. I don't know how I'm supposed to go in if I feel like this. To be fair, I have to see how I am. But we'll see. I'll just try and take it easy today. Just relax, read, watch some TV or whatever. So anyway, I am being boring. I apologise. I'll see you in a bit. I'll just give you an update on how I'm going with this. I've been listening to my audiobook as well, actually. That's quite good. Yeah, I like a little middle grade story. It already made me upset at the beginning. She's like, the main character is kind of thinking back to when she was like 5, and she remembers the last time she ever saw her granddad, and yeah, it was quite emotional. But I feel this book is going to be very good and magical, and like she can see magical creatures that other people can't, and I think it's in her history of her family that some can, some can't. But yeah, it was nice. I do like listening to my little audios now. I'm so pleased that I got the Audible app. It's good. It's nice. I've got this one that I'm listening to is free because there's like the catalogue of the free audios. So I'll probably do that as well today. Just go through the catalogue of free audiobooks. See if there's anything else that takes me fancy. Just put it onto the library and yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking because this is making my throat even worse. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so it's 3:30. Just thought I'd give you a little reading update of my current book. So, as I say, this is called The Once and Future Witches. I am on, if I find my bookmark, there we go. Well, I'm just about to start chapter 6, which is page 49. I love the way they have these like little spells at the beginning of every chapter. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm loving the characters, getting to know each one. And yeah, it's magical. It's magical, which I suppose is obvious because it's about witches, but there's a lot more to it. It feels like a fairy tale. It's very, very well wrote. And I like the fact that each chapter is about a different sister. I like getting to know the different sisters. So yeah, Juniper, Agnes, and Bella. I think that's what they kind of go by. So I did wonder, I got a bit confused because it says here, look, and the Eastwood sisters, James Juniper, and I was like, what? James? But what it was, it's because their dad, who was a bit of a horrible person, he decided that he wanted the daughter to be named after him, so selfishly called her James, but she doesn't go by that name at all. Everyone just calls her Juniper. Agnes is nice, and Beatrice is kind of her name that she goes by is Bella. She's the bookworm out of them who does all the reading, and she works at the library and stuff. But yeah, she's cool. I like all of the sisters, actually. They're all nice. And they've all kind of got this thing at the moment where they haven't seen each other for so many years, and they're just kind of, you know, I won't say how, but they've just kind of met up again. And so, yeah, we're kind of finding out what happened, what tore them apart, and, you know, what their reunion's going to be like. And then you've got all the feminism. I can't say that word.
Feminism.
Feminism. Did I say it right? Feminism. You're the it's like, yeah, feminist. Feminism. And it's the voting rights for women mixed with witches. Yeah, it's a bit random, but I like it. It's very good. So it's a good choice of Nathan for the TBR game. Looking very sexy in his shorts. I'm not going to show you. It's just for me.
These lovely pasty legs.
They're not pasty. They're interesting.
They need some sunshine.
I don't wear shorts because I'm just so paranoid about my little chunky legs.
I don't mind my legs.
You got nice legs, nice thighs.
Thoroughbred stallion.
Sorry, as I laughed then, the phone shook. Yeah, thoroughbred stallion horse.
Yeah. Lovely legs.
They're really nice. I love your legs. Anyway.
Don't chop them off.
I won't chop them off. But I do want to get some, like, crop
legs.
Trousers. No. I want to get crop trousers. Anyway, but yeah, so I think the last time I'll do this video will be tonight, just to quickly let you know how far I got with the book. But that'll be the end. But I hope you enjoyed watching the reading vlog.
I am.
What, you're watching it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching it right this very second.
You're watching me record it, film it.
Real life.
Tell them how horrible I look at the moment. I do look rough.
Beautiful.
No, I don't look beautiful. My nose is running.
You've got a
my eyes.
T-shirt on.
I've got a Nirvana. I'm not being on camera because I look so awful. Nirvana t-shirt and my
pajama bottoms.
Yeah, and what's on them?
Sheets.
Sheep.
Leopard print sheep.
Leopard print with sheep. It's really attractive. Anyway, back to the book. Okay, everyone, that's the end of the video. I thought I'd end it now because the rest of the night I'm going to be busy doing eBay work, and yeah, so I just thought I'd end it now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this weekend reading vlog. Let me know if you'd like me to do it again. Obviously, it's been a bit longer this time because we've had a bank holiday, but normally it would just be like Saturday and Sunday, so yeah, let me know if you'd like me to do it again. I've quite enjoyed, actually, vlogging over the weekend, just kind of updating you with my reading. But yeah, please click like, comment, share, subscribe, smash the bell. I finished on my last reading session. I finished on just about to start part 2, which says Hand in Hand. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. It's very well wrote. I kind of just wish it was a bit smaller because it is very chunky, but it's so good. It's really well wrote. I have been naughty though. I went on the library website this afternoon and ordered another book. But to be fair, it's not that bad because it is a new book, so it saves me obviously spending any money on it, and it was on my want to read list. And yeah, it's free, and I am taking a book back in the week that I finish with, so I just kind of replace that. But yeah, I said I wasn't going to get any library books, but there we go. I'm such a rebel. But listen, everyone, take care of yourself. Happy reading. Let me know in the comments what you're currently reading, if you're enjoying it or not. And I will see you soon. Oh, come and follow me on Goodreads. Links down below. As are all the links to my socials. Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, my other channel, Minx Laura 123 ASMR. Alright, everyone, take care. Bye.